I hope I ain't messed up my makeup. Hello beauties, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you all so much for tuning in again. You're going to want to stick around because we got a good one going on today. But before I step into what the video is about, I want to give a huge thank you to everyone who has supported me, shown me love, given me likes and comments on my last video, which was my first YouTube video. Thank you all so much for giving me your love and support during this time as I open up myself to this new journey. So thank you all so much. And now let's start talking about the video. So for today's video, we are going to touch base on some products that are necessary to be in my makeup bag. When I say I can't sleep, can't eat, can't do anything without these products in my makeup kit. They are my quintessential must-haves as far as makeup. I want to share them with you guys today for all of those who may be new to makeup and not really sure what products will work best for you, and to keep in mind what works for me may not work for you, but you should still try them out, girl, because I'm telling you, they're the tea. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So the first products that I'm going to talk about are makeup sponges. Now, please, just look over my makeup sponges for now. But makeup sponges are essential to have in my kit. I have about 50 on hand. Maybe not that many, but I do have a lot. I have a lot of makeup sponges that I keep around me, that I keep in my kit. And of course, since I am a makeup artist, I always have to keep these handy. My favorite two are the Real Technique sponges, obviously by Real Technique. They're great sponges, they're durable, they last for a very long time, and they make blending so easy. They're very squishy when you wet them, and they double the size as well. The best sponges I can absolutely have are the Real Technique makeup sponges. Definitely a must-have. The next sponge I have is actually by a makeup artist in Dallas by the name of Shalitha Maxine. She is also known as Cake by Max on Instagram, but this is her makeup sponge, and this is, girl, I can't even tell you how good this sponge is. This sponge will literally put all other sponges to shame. Even sometimes I cheat on my Real Technique sponge. This is a Max Luxe sponge, and her brand is called Max Luxe. So I will definitely leave a link down below so that you can shop all of these products and shop her brand as well, because she has some amazing products. But her sponge specifically is so great because it holds water well. You can drench it out and do your makeup with ease. It comes very squishy, very easy to blend your makeup with. It is just the mother of all sponges. She really did her number when she created this sponge. So now that I have talked 30 minutes about the sponge, we're going to move on. Okay, so the next must-have that I have to have in my kit is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. Now, girl, if you don't know what this is, I'm judging you. But this right here, you need it. You need it in your life. You need it in your kit. You just need it for a rainy day. This is by far the best setting spray that I have come across. I use it pretty much anytime I do my makeup. I use it on my clients, and it comes in such an amazing sleek bottle that you can travel with ease. It's no problem at all. Just trying to make sure it is 2.8 ounces so you don't have to worry about if you're traveling and people try to stop you at security. This is getting through. You don't have to worry about it being thrown away. But this setting spray is called the Continuous Mist because, I'm just gonna spray a little bit. You see how that mist is, let me take that in, girl, because you know we don't like to waste product around here. But this right here, I love the mist on it. I love how it just spritz out with ease. You don't have to continue to pump it. You just hit it that one time and you're good to go. It's very light, it's very airy, and it sets your makeup the absolute best. You do not have to worry about this going out way too fast. These actually last a pretty good minute, and you can pick these up either on Morphe.com or you can pick them up at Ulta. They also sell Morphe in their store as well. So go get you a couple, girl, because I have at least about 5 because I run through them. Like, it's bad. Okay, so now for the next product, we're gonna get into a little bit of lips. So right here we have the Juvia's Place Luxe Lip Liner. Y'all, I love this lip liner. These lip liners are so good. They're so creamy, so waxy. They just apply easily to any type of lips. Even if you know your lips just a little crusty, girl, which I recommend you exfoliate. You know, that's not cute. But if they are just a little dry, it'll even run over that. This is in the color Scorpio, and this is the best color by far, just because it works so well with women of color, and it can pretty much blend into any type of liquid lipstick, lip gloss that you put with it. This is my top recommendation as far as lip liners. I love this pencil, and I also love that it is a retractable pencil as well. As you can see, you can screw it up, you can screw it back down. It is not a pencil that you have to sharpen, so it's just the best thing going as far as lip pencils. So go ahead and check it out, girlfriend. You're not going to be disappointed. This is a really good lip liner, so I recommend you try it. Okay, moving on. The next product that I recommend, this is a oldie but goodie, the Anastasia Glow Kit in Sun Dip. Now, this has been out for a long time now, and it's kind of ancient if you tell me, but girl, I don't care because I love this highlighter palette. It is so good. I mean, to be fair, I use like only a couple colors in here, but I don't even care. This is actually very significant to my heart. As you can see, here are the colors. I'm trying to make sure it's showing up pretty good on camera, but this is my baby. I have had this palette for a long time. This was actually one of my first like high-end purchases, and I have not regretted it ever since. This is the best highlighter palette that any black girl can own. It has your bronzy shade, more golden, your champagne-y, your pinky, and almost like a taupe-ish pink down there at the bottom. It is the greatest highlighter of all time. I'm wearing it today and I love it. I have to have it in my kit. And the fact that I've had it for so long and I haven't even hit pan on anything yet tells you this is worth the money. You should go and get you one ASAP. Okay, so let's dive back into some more affordable products. So the next product we have is the e.l.f. 16-Hour Hydrating Camo Concealer. Now, this concealer, if you ask any of my clients, you know this is the concealer I'm going to be using on you. This concealer is so full coverage. It's so full coverage, but so lightweight at the same time. It makes sure it hides all of your dark circles, your bags, anything that you may have up under your eyes, girl. This concealer is going to help. I absolutely love this concealer just because it's so great, but such an affordable price. It is by far the best drugstore concealer I've used. They have a couple more that I'm like, they cute or whatever, but this one is top dog. You definitely should have this in your kit just to help brighten up your life, brighten up those under eyes, because we all know we don't be getting 8 hours of sleep nowadays. I know I don't. So you want to make sure that you add this to your kit. And I also love that it comes in a wide range of colors. Pretty much for every woman out there, you're going to be able to find a color in this concealer. So make sure you go pick you up one of these because you need it. You need it. There's nothing else I need to say about it. You just need it. Okay, so the next product I have is a little bit more on the pricey side, but once again, just like the Anastasia highlighter palette, it is so worth it. I have the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. Now, to be fair, I bought this out of temptation of watching other women on YouTube use this mascara, so I really didn't even take the time to see if like it was going to benefit me, if it was going to benefit my lashes, but I didn't care. I just bought it and I haven't regretted. This is an amazing mascara by Benefit. I mean, I love Benefit mascaras anyway, but the Roller Lash means something extremely special to me. This has been around for a good minute now, but this is a great purchase as far as mascara. It helps liftens, volumizes your lashes. It helps coat them so black. And even for little sad baby lashes like mine, this still has my lashes popping. So this is definitely a must-have in my kit. Can't go without it. I have to have this mascara with me at all times to just, you know, make my day go better than it's already going. Let us also address the elephant in the room, because I know y'all been looking. I know y'all been peeping. But I have gotten my lashes done. I usually have eyelash extensions. Pretty much majority of the time I do eyelash extensions just because I have gotten them one time and I'm obsessed with them. There's really no other reason. But I love my eyelash extensions, and I go to a lash tech here in Memphis and I love them. If you guys would like to see a full video on lash extensions, the pros, the cons, how to maintain them, how to clean them, everything like that, please let me know, because they are definitely something that you have to keep up with or you're just gonna waste your money. So let me know if that's something y'all interested in seeing and I will get right on that. Okay, so the next products that I'm going to talk about, and you see how I said products because it is setting powders, but I have two specifically that I absolutely adore, and I feel like every woman needs to have these powders in their collection because they're just beyond words. I couldn't even think of a word to give them because they're beyond words. The first one I'm going to introduce you all to is the Laura Mercier powder. This one I'm pretty sure is in translucent honey. Yes, so this powder, I'm sure you have heard everyone talking about the Laura Mercier powder. Powder or powder? I think it's powder. Okay, so I'm sure you have heard everyone talking about the Laura Mercier powder. It is almost like holy grail to any woman out there, makeup artist, even just a woman doing their makeup on a regular day. The Laura Mercier powder is an essential almost in any woman's kit. So this powder is very finely milled, but it is, and excuse me, it's like I kind of got rid of the little shifter in there, so it's kind of everywhere. But this powder I have found, it gives no flashback and it sets your makeup so beautifully without it looking cakey. And surprisingly, this is actually really great for women of color as well. I use this powder on myself and on my clients who, from 9 times out of 10, are women of color, and this powder is an essential to have. The next powder I have is the Sasha Buttercup setting powder. Once again, this is another big name powder out there that many use, and I think it's specifically great for women of color. And look how big it is. It's so big. I love this. Oh, and to be fair, the Laura Mercier powder, this is in travel size because they did not have the full size when I went to buy it. So don't judge me. But the Sasha Buttercup powder is an amazing powder, and this is in the color something, not really sure what it is. But if you look on the, okay, you can't really see, but if you look here on the label, it even says flash friendly. Like, what more can you ask for? You know that your powder is not going to show up. You're not going to be looking like you just got a bag of flour and puffed it on your face, girl. Do y'all remember, you know, that scene from White Chicks?
No, a powder for my nose. Quick. Oh. Thanks. Okay.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen with this powder. This powder is amazing, and no matter how much you put on to bake with, it's going to swipe away with ease and have your makeup looking snatch. So this is a must-have. It's also very finely milled as well, and this is actually a powder that's a little bit more yellow, which I feel like that's what makes it so great for African American skin. So y'all definitely need to pick this up. Typically I find mine off of Amazon. Please, someone else let me know where I can find this in the stores, because I just order mine off of Amazon. Like I said, everything will be linked below so that you all can find everything with ease if you are interested in any of these products. The next product we're going to highlight today is the Morphe Glama Bronzer. So, obviously, she is very much loved. I love this bronzer. This is the bronzer that I use on myself, and it is actually for face and body, but I mean, come on. Do you see how big this pan is? When are you ever gonna run out? Probably never. So this bronzer is so great, so smooth. It's a matte bronzer, and it's amazing for African American skin. I have it in the shade Trailblazer, and another thing that I love about this component is that it comes with a mirror. Like, what, girl? Everything. It comes with a mirror, and it's so big and so sturdy. It has so much product in here that you're never gonna run out. It just glides over the skin very smoothly. Having you look airbrush, your bronzer is going to be like snatch. I pretty much use this anytime I'm doing my makeup. Even if I'm doing like a more casual, really not wearing makeup type of makeup look, I have to put it on just because it structures my face so well, and it is so great, especially since I think the price is like $18, but seeing how big it is and seeing that I haven't even hit pan on it, and I go in, girl, like I swoop around and I go in, and I haven't even been close to hitting pan, as you can see. So I love this bronzer, and like I said, it's by Morphe, so you can pick this up on Morphe.com, or you can go on Ulta and find it as well. The next product I would like to highlight today is my Real Techniques Insta Pop brush. Now, please excuse mine because I just did my makeup with it. But the Real Techniques Insta Pop, I think this is the foundation brush, is so good. This is a type of brush that you can use and it will not leave streaks on your face. No matter what you do, it's not going to leave you any type of streaks. I really love this brush, and as you can see, it's more of a unique type of foundation brush. It has like an angle so that it can fit perfectly on your face, perfectly to get that foundation in and blend anything out that you needed to blend out. This is the perfect brush. I use this brush on myself, and I also use this brush on my clients as well, just because it blends everything so effortlessly. And they are actually really tricky to find in stores, so I have to order mine online at Ulta.com because, girl, they never have it in stores. I think so many people have watched YouTube videos nowadays where they highlight this brush, and everybody is literally selling them out everywhere that I go. I can never find it. So I recommend you order this like online, but this brush will change the game. Typically how I use it to blend out my foundation, and I go back in with one of my sponges and I go over it just to make sure that it's blended out, and to make sure that the sponge, you know, really sinks it into my skin, really has it looking more like skin than like foundation or makeup. So, but this brush, everything. I love this brush, and I highly recommend as well, since y'all are buying all of them, get you about like 3 or 4, girl, when you pick up some. Get you a couple of them, because, well, look at me. I'm over here telling y'all to sell the stores out, so I can't find it. Okay, just pick up one, you know. Well, pick up a few, but save me some at the store, girl, okay? I'll be waiting. I'll be watching to make sure that you know, save me some. Just go ahead. Matter of fact, just go and slide me one when you pick up one, okay? Okay, moving on. The next thing we have is the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. I love this pencil, and I was going so hard against it at one point in time. At one point in time, I heavily used to use the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and I didn't think there was a pencil better than it. I was like, girl, no, I'm using my Anastasia Brow Wiz. You want to use Benefit? I'm using my Anastasia Brow Wiz. I was for real hard on Anastasia, but once I tried this pencil, Anastasia who? Anastasia what? I love this pencil. This is by far the best eyebrow pencil that I have used pretty much ever. And I use a lot of brow pencils. I've gone through a lot of brow pencils. I've done drugstore, I've done high-end, I've done a lot of brow pencils, but something about this pencil just sticks. I always go back to it. I always find my way back to it. And one thing I will definitely say about this pencil versus the Anastasia Brow Wiz, this lasts so much longer. For some reason, I was sweeping through my Anastasia Brow Wiz like, girl, like it was nothing. But these last for a very long time. But this also has like the pencil on the end, and then it also has the spoolie on the end as well, if you can see that. But this is a great brow pencil, and it also comes in a lot of shades to help you find the perfect shade for your brow needs. But you need to pick up this pencil because it's essential to have. You have to have it in your kit. Remember, all of these, you have to have them in your kit. They're essential in my kit, but you to have them in your kit. So yeah, this is a really great pencil. I definitely recommend it, 10 out of 10. And yeah, go ahead and pick you up some, girl. Okay, so we're gonna keep moving right along. The next palette, well, you kind of already know what it is now since I said a palette. But the next thing I have is this palette from Juvia's Place. This is the Warrior 2 by Juvia's. Now, I don't think Juvia realized what she was doing with this palette, because this palette, as you can see, she is loved, girl. This palette is loved. This palette, I don't think she realized the potential when she created this palette. This palette is almost like every black woman needs to own it. I use this palette pretty much for every look that I have, that I do on anyone, on myself, on my clients. Anyone that gets their makeup done by me, I'm using this palette. If I'm doing my own makeup, I'm using this palette. What you need to do is use this palette. So the great thing about this palette is it has a good range. Whoa, it's kind of right. Let me help y'all out. There we go. That's a little better. But this palette has amazing shades within it. As you can see, I use this shade pretty much for everything. I use this shade for blush sometimes. I use it for bronzer sometimes. I absolutely love the shades in this palette. And some people may look at it and be like, girl, there is no diversity to this palette at all. But you'll be surprised. So you should pick it up and try it for yourself, and you'll know that I'm not lying. So let's go ahead and get that brightness back up. Yes. Okay. So this palette, like I said, is quintessential. You need it in your kit. It is an amazing palette to have, just to have for any of your needs. You will never know what you may need this for. And I didn't realize how much I picked it up when I bought it. I just was grabbing it for everything, especially looking on YouTube. I saw so many videos of women using it for so many things, and I knew I needed it. So I'm telling you right now, get it because you need it, in a friendly way. So make sure you pick this up. You can find this on Juvia's Place or on Ulta, or in Ulta as well. So the last product I have for you all today is the Black Opal Foundation Stick. Now, I actually don't even use this for foundation. I actually use this for cream bronzer. And to be totally fair, I did not cream bronze at all originally when I was doing my makeup. I just thought it was kind of an unnecessary step, and some of you still might think it's an unnecessary step. But once I started to do makeup on others and I was using this step in my like overall makeup for when I do on my clients, and I started to do cream bronzer, and I saw another makeup artist use this as cream bronzer and I tried it, oh, I knew this is a staple. Now I use it on myself, and it's not even necessary to use it on myself, but I use this on my clients, myself, and it's amazing. It's so creamy, comes in amazing colors. Obviously, it's black opal, so it is great for black women, black skin. It is the absolute honey. It is absolute honey. So you need to make sure you get these. And I recently just saw that Black Opal is now in Target. At first it was in CVS, and now it has expanded to Target. So you know what I'm about to do? I'm about to run down to Target real quick and pick me up some of these before y'all get to it, because I love this brand. I love their products, and you should specifically go try out their foundation sticks. They're really great. And honestly, I might try it out and expand on it a little bit more and actually use use this for my foundation, and I'll tell y'all how that goes. Okay, so we have reached the end of this video. If you like this video, go ahead and push the like button. Go ahead and tell me down in the comments the products that you loved in this video, and tell me about the products that are your quintessentials, girl. I want us to swap out products. Let us teach each other some things about makeup. I'm sure it's some things that you guys use that I don't use, and some things I use that you guys don't use. So let's go ahead and trade these gems and let us all be beautiful together. But I want to thank you all so much for tuning into this video. If you have any type of video ideas that you would like for me to do, please leave them down below. But like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.